In this video, we are going to talk about pyramids and prisms. So I'll explain a few things about pyramids and prisms. Now, you've probably heard of the pyramids of Egypt, and that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about pyramids. However, we won't build pyramids this size. They're pretty big. In the picture, you can see some people down there. Those are pretty big pyramids. But we're going to talk about that shape. Here we have what's called a square-based pyramid, and it's called that because the base is a square, so it's square-based. And the interesting things about pyramids you have to know is that the sides, or the faces I should say, are triangles. So you see that triangular face, and this face here is triangular. So pyramids have triangular faces, and the base, the vertices on a base, are all connected to a vertex at the very top of the pyramid, kind of a point. And then the point is connected to the vertices on the base. So all pyramids have triangular faces, and they all connect the vertices on a base to the vertex at the top of the pyramid. Here we have what's called a triangular-based pyramid. Do you know why it's called triangular-based? It's because the base is a triangle. Yeah, alright. So just like our square-based pyramid, the faces on a triangular-based pyramid are triangles. So there's a face, and here's another face. They're triangles. And the vertices on the base all connect to the vertex or point at the top of the pyramid. Alright, that's a triangular-based pyramid. So that's how we know shapes are pyramids, when they have triangle faces and the vertices all connect to a point or a vertex at the top of the pyramid. Now let's talk about prisms. No, not prisons. I said prisms. That's more like it. The thing about prisms is they all have a base and a congruent second base. They have two bases. Two bases. And you'll notice that the bases are congruent. So here's a base. It's a square. And here's a base. It's a square. And it's congruent, remember, means the same size and shape. The other thing about prisms is with their bases, they then have lines connecting the bases. So the top left corner here, or vertex, connects to the top left vertex there. And the bottom left vertex here connects to the bottom left vertex there. And the top right connects to the top right, and the bottom right connects to the bottom right. So you match up the matching vertices on the congruent bases. Here we have a triangular prism. And we know that because the bases are triangles. They're congruent, same size and shape. And what else you'll notice about prisms is that the faces are always rectangular. So there's a face that's rectangular, and here's the other one kind of on the other side, and it also is a rectangle. So prisms always have two congruent bases, and then they have rectangular faces. Rectangular faces. Kind of like my friend here, Rectangle Jim. He has a rectangle face as well. Here is a hexagonal prism because the base is a hexagon a six-sided shape. And you can't really see the other base, but you know it's there, and it's also a hexagon. And then the faces, look at the shape of the faces. What shape do you see? Rectangle. Rectangle faces, just like my friend rectangle-faced Jim. So all prisms have two congruent bases, and they are connected by rectangular faces. And that's pyramids and prisms.